Assassin's Creed codename Red becomes Assassin's Creed Shadows. Tune in for the official cinematic world premiere trailer on May 15th, 9 AM PT. And that's also 5 PM BST. I knew it! I knew we were going to get a reveal trailer before gameplay, and now we've got official confirmation. Alongside the tweets, we got a video of an official Assassin's Creed Shadows hourglass stood directly in the middle of a Japanese city, perhaps Tokyo. I don't know, maybe you can let me know in the comments. On top of all this, the Assassin's Creed website has been updated with an Assassin's Creed Shadows cryptic message. Now this is going to take a little bit of time to decipher, so I can't just give you the answer right now, but it's here. Now it looks to me that if we decipher this code here, and then we add the result of that onto this URL, it will probably show us the game, or something to do with the game. That's what it looks like to me, but again, we need a bit of time to actually crack this code. Get to work, guys, we need to discover what this means. Now, we've actually got a lot to talk about today because alongside the official reveal, we got some artwork, which you can see here. I'm going to be explaining what we will probably see in the cinematic reveal, and then I'll explain when we'll see gameplay. And we also got some leaked season pass and DLC information on Reddit. And, yeah, it's kind of questionable. So if you're new to my channel, The Exile, and want to stay up to date with everything Assassin's Creed Shadows and beyond, then consider pressing the subscribe button. Okay, so to start with, I want to talk about the name Shadows. Every Assassin's Creed game usually has a meaning when it comes to the name. Brotherhood was the wider formation of a brotherhood of assassins to take down the tyrannical Templars. Revelations was a literal revelation between Altair, Desmond, and Ezio. Black Flag was to represent pirates and assassins at the time. And I could go on and on. Some have more nuanced meanings and some are quite sort of in your face, that's what it is, you know, like Black Flag. Now, Shadows looks to be kind of more on the face value type Assassin's Creed title name. Shadows, you sneak in the shadows. But let's just theorize for a minute here. What if it means something deeper, something more nuanced? Shadows is a literal representation of something an assassin does. They hide in the shadows, they are the blade in the darkness. Perhaps in the narrative for the game, one of the characters you play as, either Yasuke or Naoe, have a shadowy past that they're trying to uncover because they don't remember certain things about it, and the story is them trying to piece things together. Or maybe they look back on their past as this ominous shadow, something they can't escape, or something like that. So maybe there is more nuance to the meaning Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, I don't think there is because it's Ubisoft, and Ubisoft's writing these days is pretty bad. So it probably just means, Shadows, yeah, Assassin's Creed Shadows. But whatever it is, I'm glad we've got the official name. You know, I was so sick to death of calling it codename Red. Assassin's Creed Shadows, it's just nice to call it something different for once. Would I have picked a better name? Yeah, probably, but is what it is. What do you guys think about the name AC Shadows? Let me know in the comments. We'll get a discussion going. So when it comes to exactly what we'll see in the reveal trailer, the best thing we can do to deduce what that will be is take a look at the older Assassin's Creed cinematic trailers. What do they portray? What do they show? What message do they give across? Assassin's Creed reveal CGI trailers always have focus on three things. That's the setting, the main assassin, or in this case, assassins, and a nod towards what the main story is going to be. So what I'm imagining is a balance between Naoe and Yasuke. Maybe we start off the trailer with Naoe and she's sneaking, she's climbing, she's in the shadows. And then we cut to Yasuke, he's fighting on the battlefield. He's doing, what he's doing, completely different to Naoe. Then we later find out that they're actually fighting in the same battle at the same time. And eventually they come together, they see each other on the battlefield, they go to showdown, and the trailer ends and it says gameplay to be revealed on June 10th. That's how I kind of could imagine it may go, but again, that's pure speculation. IDK. I don't know. But to reiterate, this likely isn't any gameplay or in-engine footage that we're going to see. It's 99% likely that we're going to see a CGI reveal trailer here. Again, like we did with AC Mirage, Origins, Syndicate, you can see them on screen now. Now, the very same day that we got the official reveal of Assassin's Creed Shadows, being the 13th of May, about 3 to 4 hours before this reveal, some artwork for Assassin's Creed Shadows was leaked on Reddit by the user of FraxR6. Originally, I thought it was complete BS because he had no source, he was just throwing it out there, and I thought, I'm not too sure about this one, Chief. But sure enough, they were right. Now, alongside the artwork that they leaked before the official AC Shadows reveal, they also let us in on some season pass information. Again, at first I didn't believe it, but now that we see the artwork is indeed real and they did have it before the official release, then I'm much more inclined to believe that this information is in fact real. Season Pass will cost $40 and will give you access to a questline called Origami Killer, along with the DLCs that release later, I would assume. I don't know much about the Ultimate Edition other than the fact that it gives you 5 skill points. Pre-order content is something called Thrown to the Dogs. Whether it gives you a quest or some items, I do not know, but I think it gives you some quest lines. Now, I can just see the negative and critical reception coming in now, and it's completely valid, completely warranted, and I'm gonna give some actually. It's classic Ubisoft, you know, how much money can we cash in on? How much half-assed content can we make and make the most amount of money from? It's what they do, it's what they're known for at this point, so, you know, am I surprised? Of course I'm not surprised. You'd be a fool to think that Ubisoft do anything different at this point, but it's still worth valid and constructive criticism, otherwise you're just letting the villains win. So straight off the bat, a season pass for $40 is insanely steep. It's a lot of money for probably not that much content. Of course, maybe we'll be wrong and the content we receive is a fuck ton. We're gonna get loads. Maybe it'll be like 3 to 4 to maybe even 5 DLCs the size of Blood and Wine from The Witcher 3, for example. And in that case, $40 is probably a fair value. However, again, it's Ubisoft, and I remember with AC Valhalla, I bought the season pass, I gained access to the Wrath of the Druids and the Siege of Paris, and then I expected to be able to get the Dawn of Ragnarok DLC on top of that, and I didn't, because I had to pay for it, but I had the season pass and I was like, what the fuck? So this $40 is probably going to be for what the Reddit user says right here, Origami Killer and maybe some following DLC. We also had the recent controversy with Ubisoft with Star Wars Outlaws Season Pass content. Again, it was a little amount of content for quite a lot of money. People are rightfully annoyed. They pay for the game, they expect to have the content shown in the trailer. Jabba's palace was shown in the trailer, and now we know it's behind a paywall. Of course, we haven't visually seen these things with AC Shadows as we have with Star Wars Outlaws yet, but come on, you gotta put 2 and 2 together. They're the same company. Different games and different studios within the same publisher share the same business practices. But there you have it, that's kind of everything today, really. I was originally going to cover some other leaks, but this reveal kind of confirms what we were going to talk about, so I kind of had to scrap that one and give my thoughts here. What do you guys think about AC Shadows? Do you like the name? Do you not like the name? What's your opinion on the season pass? Will you pay for it, or do you think it's a ripoff? There are no right or wrong answers. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. We'll get a conversation going and build that AC community. I'm glad we're making progress on the road to red, or now it's the road to shadows, which doesn't rhyme as well, but yeah, there you have it. My Instagram and Twitter are linked in the description. You can subscribe to this channel if you want to stay up to date with Assassin's Creed Shadows. This is exciting times. I can't wait to see how the game actually looks. I love you guys, mate, the father of understanding guide us. I will see you soon. Goodbye.